Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful family, the Akande family. The Akande brothers were phenomenal men, both having done exceptionally well for themselves, making their father proud. Mide, the elder son, who was successful and charismatic, was married to Bisi, a very beautiful and industrious woman. The younger son, Wale, was humble and kind-hearted. His success as a merchant had won him the admiration of everyone in the family. One day, Baba Akande called his son Mide on the phone. Mide, how are you? How is Bisi doing? Mide replied, We are very fine, Baba. Good. Baba Akande continued. You know your brother Wale will be coming back after so many years of expanding his trade. And he will be coming with his new wife. We need to prepare to make this family reunion a big one. Try to come around, Mide. Before the day, try to come around. Yes, Baba, he said, but his face showed an unsatisfied expression. Just then, his wife Bisi stepped into the room. The door creaked as she entered. Was that Baba on the phone? Yes, it was. What did he say? She asked. Mide told her everything his father had said, and then she burst out in frustration. Mide, why do they keep ridiculing you in this family? The past 6 months has been all about Wale this, Wale that. It seems nobody realizes that you are the first son in this family. Mide tried to calm her down. Take it easy, Bisi. He's my brother. Your brother was, just because he has made a little more money than you, he thinks he can control everything in this family. Wale doesn't have shikini respect, Mide. They should stop making my husband an errand boy. I don't like it. I don't like it, she said. Mide sighed deeply and left her alone in the room. But that night, he couldn't sleep. Every word Bisi had said began to torment him. He pondered on her words and his heart began to grow bitter against his brother. Back in the village, Mama Akande was chatting with her friends. My son Wale is coming back from abroad, oh, she said with excitement. Wow, seriously? That is great news, they responded. Yes, so, and not only that, he is bringing his new wife home. I am so excited. My friends, God has really used my son Wale to bless this family. That's why we're able to build this new house in just 3 months. I'm so happy for you, Mama Akande, they said. Hope Mide will come to help to put things together, one friend added. Yes, Baba has called him already. She smiled and they continued gisting all day. Mide and Wale had grown to be very close until Mide got a contract that took his business to another level, requiring him to travel. But now, the words of Mide's wife began to threaten the walls of love that have stood firm over the years. A few days later, shouts of joy and the sound of dancing were heard in the Akande's compound. My son is back, oh! Mama Akande shouted and ran towards Wale, giving him a tight hug. As Adewale and Yewande arrived, they were welcomed with open arms. The air was filled with laughter, music, and the aroma of traditional dishes being prepared. However, in the corner of the compound, Mide's heart was heavy with envy. Despite his own success, Mide now felt overshadowed by his younger brother's achievement and the love that he received from their parents. That night, when Mide returned to his room, Bisi began again. Did you see how they welcomed him? When have they ever treated you that way, Mide? Tell me, when? Everyone thinks that Mide is just a normal non-entity in this family, where Adewale is the preferred one. They are even thinking now that his wife is better than me. Don't say that, my love. You know you're my queen, he replied. But I'm not treated as a queen. Don't call me your queen. This family doesn't see me as one. Mide, I work hard too for this family. But Yewande just arrived and look at all the praises they are showering on her. She shot back. What do you want me to do? I'm tired, Bisi. Wale is my brother after all. Wale is my brother. Wale is my brother. That's all you say. I believe Wale has stolen your star. We need to do something. My star? He asked. Yes, isn't it obvious? She asked. Bisi, calm down now, he begged. See, my love, You need to go and see my uncle, the great seer in the next village. He would know exactly what to do to help you out. Are you sure that's a good idea? Listen to me, BC. I don't want to kill my brother. I don't want anything to happen to my brother. Who is talking about killing? I'm talking about salvaging the situation. My uncle will know exactly what to do. Tension filled the room. As the day of the reunion approached, more love and attention were poured onto Wale and his wife Yewande. People praised and thanked Wale because he brought gifts for everyone and had helped with many financial aids for people. Thank you so much, Wale. May your purse never run dry, they blessed. Wale smiled, humble and soft-spoken as always. Mide could no longer bear the sight of his brother's happiness. He took his wife Bisi's advice and hurried very early in the morning of the reunion to her uncle the herbalist. See, Baba, I don't want to kill my brother. I just want to undo him. The herbalist laughed. That's my specialty, undoing people. So tell me, how exactly do you want to undo him? I want him never to speak again. I want his words not to make sense. Yes. So he would lose his relevance in the family and in his business too, he said. That is easy, but you must pay close attention to my instruction, the herbalist said. He gave Mide a bottle containing a liquid. Just one drop. One drop will make your request come true. Make sure it is one drop. Yes, Baba. Mide took the vial and hurried off. That evening, Mide returned to the feast, hiding the vial in his pockets. He waited until Wale stood to make a toast to the family. As Wale lifted his cup, Mide poured the potion into his brother's drink, his hands shaking with anticipation. But this time, he decided to make it 2 drops, thinking that he wanted to ensure the potion worked, not knowing that 2 drops would have a far worse effect. Adewale, unaware of the danger, took a sip of the drink as he began his speech. But as he spoke, something strange happened. His words started to slur, his voice faltered, and suddenly he clutched his throat, gasping for air. The villagers watched in horror as Adewale's tongue began to swell and then, to everyone's shock, fell off his mouth, landing with a sickening thud on the table. No! What is happening? Hey! Yewande screamed. Panic erupted. Mama Akande, their mother, fainted, and the villagers scattered in fear. Adewale collapsed to the ground, unable to speak, his eyes wide with terror. Ewo! Somebody help me! Oh, my husband! Oh, hey! Yewande cried out in desperation, begging for someone to help. But in the chaos, no one noticed Mide standing in the shadows with a mixture of confusion and a twisted smile on his face. The night was tough. After everything, everyone returned to their room. Mide and BC began again. I didn't want his tongue out. Oh my God. BC, I can't believe I did this to my brother. I wanted him to just be dumb. I didn't want his tongue out. I'm scared, BC. My husband, calm down now. It has happened already. BC responded as they went back to their room. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is my brother we're talking about here. It was a tough night. Mide couldn't sleep that night. He remembered all the good times he and his brother had as children. He cried, thinking, how could I have done this to my own brother? How could I let my wife deceive me? Oh no! As the days passed, Adewale was confined to his bed. His condition worsened. The village was gripped with fear, with rumors spreading like wildfire. What happened during the Akande reunion is a curse, some villagers said. Others whispered, curse? It is pure witchcraft. Mide couldn't come to terms with what he had done to his brother. He ran back to the herbalist. I can't help you, Mide, the herbalist said. I warned you, just 1 drop. Please, Baba, please. I don't want my brother to die, Mide pleaded. He consulted the best doctors around, but nothing helped his brother. He began losing his mind, consumed by guilt, and one day he ran to the middle of the compound and began screaming, "I did it! I was jealous! I did it!" Everyone gathered around. He narrated everything that had happened. Baba Akande and Mama Akande cried, unable to believe it. They had raised their boys well. But now, the once proud elder brother had become a symbol of dangers of letting envy consume the hearts. This story has powerful lessons. It serves as a warning that envy is a corrosive force that can not only destroy relationship, but also bring immense suffering to those who harbor envy. The story of the Akande brothers also teaches us to value love, contentment, and the bonds of family above all else. This story also teaches us that we should be warned against allowing jealousy to take root in our hearts, and we should be careful of how we allow the voices and influences of others to affect our actions. So, if you love the story, please do well to follow us, subscribe on this channel so that you can get more interesting stories with moral lessons like this one. Thank you so much. I love you. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Bye.